Hey, welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we have been, doing a lot of things. There's this church up here that we have definitely visited. I don't need to be carrying this flashlight around anymore, I don't think. Let's put this back. I don't know if there's anything else to say to this lady now that we've been inside that building. I could challenge her about the drug lab. Say your associates try to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew of this plan? I did, and I'm sorry. She doesn't appear surprised, for what it's worth, which isn't much. This is why I didn't go into the tent. Lieutenant looks at the ocean, squinting his eyes. Typical delinquency. You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I don't care, I'm loco. I just wanted you to know that I know about the plan. Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future, I promise. May I ask, what do you tell them? I told them I'm going to decide after I've looked into the church situation. Oh, right, that's wise, she nods. Take your time. Alright, I could try to put more points into empathy to steal her tape situation. I don't know if there's any real point to that. Just insofar as we already have a tape player. I don't know if like that would be some new thing or if it would just do the same thing that the pawn shop tape player did for us. But we'll see real quick here if we can talk this lady into being cool with the dance club so long as there's no drugs.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre and he wants to make it work. I don't want to make anything work, she replies, her expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work? Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work. It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident. Should I bring it up? It seems like not very empathetic, but I don't know. Like, are you bitter because your radio game project failed? That's right. Something strange shines in her eyes. If we couldn't get our Velkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again. There is not a trace of irony in her voice. She needs it. I have a very good chance of making this work. I think 97 is actually as high as it can go because double ones always fails. So, listen. Easy. When her research is done, she can move out. Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something. What? She looks up from her work disoriented. No, I don't really need any help with the project. But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it. She thinks about it, a glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair. All right, she says finally, blinking twice. Bring me the game's off-site copy from my old workspace if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory and I'm able to go and fetch it myself. What is an off-site copy and why do you need it? It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, like the one inside this radio computer. She points to the glowing cube inside the machine. She's making it extra simple for you. The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You would just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament. Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, why is it still on-site? That's what I want to know. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site? Oh god, not this again. She takes a deep breath before letting it all out. It's not on-site. It is in the basement, perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all. Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on site. And a note, taking outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backups in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that had nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear? She stares you with pleading, furious eyes. This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times. By your old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in the doomed commercial area? Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. And where exactly is the off-site copy? There's this giant ice bear fridge in the building cellar. It's there. Don't worry, you can't miss the bear. She gives you a rueful smile. All right, I'll go look for the old off-site copy. Thanks. She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind a radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar. And here's my Gewalsend Multitool. You might need to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you give me the off-site copy, then you can keep the Gewalsend. It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Gewalsend. The legendary Gewalsend multi-tool is Prybor version 2.0 for professionals like you. All right, I'll let you work in peace now. Let's equip that bad boy. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, thing's massive. It's like the same size as the tape player almost. Actually. Maybe exactly? Yeah, they're like exactly the same size. Anyway, all right, Gewalsend, it's you and me now. All right, we got a job to do. Let's go do it. All right, I'm clearly totally lost. But let's push this thing down to make it a little bit easier to just go across a little bit. All right, good. All right, let's head on into the basement. And she said in the ice chest. So I maybe should put that flashlight back on, huh? I guess I took it off a little too soon. All right, that should make it a little easier to figure out what's going on around here. All right, open it up. I can't see the offsite copy anywhere. Someone must have taken it. What does the note say? Examine the ice cream wrappers. What note? What does what note say? Well, we did have, like, we did find it one upstairs. So, like, was the one we found up here, was that the one that was the off-site copy? Wait a minute, did I pass it? Yeah, it was back here. Okay, here we go. Remove the production schedule. I think that wasn't it, though. It wanted off-site copy. So now I'm feeling considerably puzzled. Like a bit of a mystery. All right, let's go back downstairs. So I don't think it's in here anywhere. Let's actually, hold on. Let's, my perception is at, I have no additional perception from my clothes right now. I feel like I should be able to do that. Actually, hold it. There's these glasses. That's encyclopedia. Okay, so my hat was giving me -1 to perception, and I had a +1 over here. So it was kind of balancing out. I don't know if anything else gives me any additional perception or not. It didn't look like it as I was kind of zipping through earlier. And I'm not seeing it now. So if there is one, I'm just totally missing it. So that's fair. That's fair. Let's go back down and look for that thing. I guess actually, if it's not in the bear fridge, There's this other kind of cooler down here. It's possible it's in there. Oh no, hold it. That was the unplugging of them. Let me just try this again. So I click on this, it says the power has been cut. Where's the filament memory? Hey, I can't see the off-site copy anywhere. Check the shelves again. Someone must have taken it. What does the note say? What note is he talking about? Do we get a note? Like last time and I forgot about it? Oh, handwritten note from the fridge. Yes, indeed we did. I just missed it somehow. All right, interact. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface. Does it say anything interesting? The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder. This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Read the note. Someone has scribbled, S, I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sulislaw. Someone moved the filament. Sulislaw, wasn't it one of Miss Lukandan Kild's cold workers? He tilts his head. I remember coming across his name when we were reading her personal log. Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge. I mean, the illiterate... Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box? Who's the illiterate ginger kid? Really? Lieutenant looks at you, the corner of his mouth curved into a smug grin. You have a single guess? You mean Kuno? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory, even if he doesn't know what to do with it. He'd probably try to pawn it for speed based on our encounter. All right, we'll put that away. So now I feel bad about having unplugged it, but now I can actually access the ice cream maker, I guess. Crack open the lid. This is physical instrument. Turn the crank. Turn the crank feels always satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams in the distance to your water dripping. It's all gone now. You never became a poet or an anthroponaut, whatever that is. All right, I think I do have more physical instrument I can add here, so we'll do that real quick. This shirt, I'm wearing that shirt, okay, which gives me a +1. The gloves give me +2 to interfacing. I'm pretty sure there's something else, but it might be a different shirt for physical instrument as well. A white tank top, but this is also giving me the same +1, so doesn't make sense to switch them out. Well, let's give it a try. It is heroic. I did get a +2 because the machine is unplugged. Ooh, I succeeded. Didn't see that coming. Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kavalson multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep. A filament memory with the words off-site copy written on its side. We'll take it. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it. We should take it back to Miss Lukandan Killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures. Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on this precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs. Am I? I am. This might ruin that quest, but my curiosity... Let's take a quick minute. We'll try the same password. All right. Let's try this out. Insert the off-site copy. Press play again. The old lady's gonna greet us. Password for the off-site copy. Afterlife death. No, that's not it. Maybe it's the second part of the life. After death, life again. Good, I've unlocked the offsite copy. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Ka-ching. All right, that's all for now. Thank you and goodbye, she says. Press print. It's like something cracks when a piece of paper starts filling up pure black ink. Something's broken. It shouldn't behave like this. Remove the offsite copy. Read the printout. The paper is soaked with ink. It's monochrome darkness spanning from margin to margin. It's not possible to make out any information. What happened is covered in ink. Odd. Lieutenant runs his hand over the ink-soaked paper, staining his fingertips. Something is obviously broken here, I mean. But this is like as high as I can get, even though it's a red check. So we're going to give it a try. Success. Beautiful. A single speck of white shines out from the shade. For some reason, the printer decided to spare this one tiny dot of paper. Marked by the devil itself. This must be the information Suna is looking for. She knows how to make sense of it. Tear off the printout. Tiles in the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Virus play and print keys shine on the keyboard. We're going to leave. Let's get out of here. I want to figure out about this hole in the world. It's eating at me. But let's, yeah. How do we get out of here? Oh, yeah, this way. But yeah, maybe some metaphysical discoveries shall be made. All right. Ooh, what's this? Can perceive something new now, it seems. Maybe because I upped my perception a titch? A prayer book has been left open. But I can't, like, grab it or read it or anything. All right. All right, ma'am. Here is your missing filament.
Yes. What is it?
About the offsite copy you asked me to bring. Yes. I brought you the filament. Give her the offsite copy. Thanks. She takes the filament, inspecting metallic tape on its side. Looks like it's the one. What's going to happen now? Now I'm going to print out and see what's left of it. She already inserted the filament under the radio computer's core, ready to close the door. What are you even hoping to find? I have a theory, she says, as the filament clicks into place. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch, she says, and presses print on the machine's keyboard. What an intricate display of failure. The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Play cool. Now what? Suna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something, for her morning star, eyes scouring the millimeters. Here, she says, rising her ink-stained fingertip. I found it. It's that white dot, in the same place I saw it before when I printed it out. Hold on. She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything? Shh! Just give me a second. I'm almost... She clocks up her typing speed. The lieutenant leans closer to whisper, I've never witnessed a programmer work before. Done. Suna jumps up from the keyboard like a spring. I've got it! I found the location of the anomaly. There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fists into the air. You did it? You found the coordinates? I found the coordinates! She lets out a celebratory laugh. She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job. Oh my god, congratulations. Thank you, she yells back with a grin. So, where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world? There! She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch. In the swallow. Do you help me again? She tilts her head, eyes sparkling. Well, sure. I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need you to double check my calculations. What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals, solving the puzzle of water bowls. Right, I'll go figure it out. I'm good at intellectual puzzles. Figure it out? She shakes her head, grinning. No, I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that. She pats the mainframe. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick. What? She only wants you to follow instruction? Nothing intellectually stimulating? In this task, a child could do it. Yes, but you like moving things around. Moving things around is calming, so sure, no problem. Thanks. She smiles. Okay, so now I gotta go move those. What? What are you doing, Harry? This way. Okay, I should have written down what exactly she said. I think if I go to... do I have like a log? So... Move the water bowls to the right position and report back. Of course I forgot what exactly she said already.
Yes, what is it?
About the achievement of a whole yada yada yada. Dang it. I can't get her to repeat my instructions either. Should have written it down, but also, like, okay. Okay. It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside these walls. Water inside the bowl stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk line drawn a line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Okay, it remembered it for me. So move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away. It moves like a ghost without it creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills. Move the fourth bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the right. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Leave. Alright, what did this do? That didn't seem like such magic.
Yes, what is it?
I've moved them bowls. It was mind-numbingly easy. What's next? Great, everything should be aligned now. She stops, biting into her chapped lip. Miss Know-It-All is hesitating. What's wrong? Yeah, she snaps out loud. Nothing. Now, the only thing left to do is unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Wait, why'd you have your headphones on mute in the first place? Honestly, she's avoiding your gaze. Honestly, I'm a little scared. Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else? I don't know. She stared at the heart of her computer. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin. What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is? She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. I think you're overthinking this. Just jump in. Maybe, she rubs her face, maybe I'm just tired. Let's think of this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing? Why assume it's something that has no presence, existence, or qualities has to be terrifying? Because it reminds us of death, and we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary. It's scary, but we just have to face it. Yeah, she breathes in. You're right, let's do it. She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard. The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens. Suna Lukanen Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's quiet in the sanctuary. Say nothing. She doesn't talk, her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone. Well? Damn it! She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones, still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything? No, of course not, she says, clearly disappointed. Nothing happened, let's move on. Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place. What did you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow? No. She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead. No, my hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this... She raises her head, staring at all the machines that litter the church, cables coiling up on the floor like pests. This is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones, see if you can hear anything, but don't get your hopes up. Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it. This can't be it. You should have a listen. We helped Egghead with his jam, so we get a +1 to this. Let's try this. Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. What does it mean? It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it? Suna, what if we just need a better sound system? A better sound system, she repeats. All right, but where would we get one? Suddenly a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco crumble onto the wooden floor. They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place, murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques. No, what they really should do is shut down the discommend for disturbing the neighborhood peace. Yes, but they could help with the speakers. You mean the speed freaks? She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary. Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And do you think they would help me? They would if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you. I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence. Brilliant negotiating there, detective, as always. Great. I'll go talk to them then. Sure, let me know how it goes. She lingers for a moment before adding, Thanks, officer. I will let you work in peace now. We are so doing this. All right. All right, speed freaks. I get so lost. I guess I gotta remember there's this bridge over here. So when I come out, I gotta go to the bridge to the right. Otherwise I get turned around here. Actually, I wonder if I need that thing that what's-her-face has. All right, let's talk to these guys. Guess what?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I'm here to talk about the church again. Yes, what's the deal? Good news. I managed to convince Suna. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition, she needs your speakers for her project. The speed freak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. We're grateful, Cop Man. You're an orgy of new era of andonic dance music. You're gonna have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished. That's fine, we can manage, he grins, excited. And what about the side business? Have you made up your mind? You mean the drug lab? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's illegal, you see. Oh man, really? His smile wanes like, you're a complete ball buster. Fine. He seems disappointed. We can make do. It's gonna take a bit to move our stuff inside, a couple of hours maybe. Come check back later. Andre waves to the other breathers. Let's get moving. That is loud. Back outside, the tent is gone. Oh, and she's gone too. I should have tried to steal her thing ahead of time. So, let me just check real quick what my quests look like. So I have to wait for the dice maker, and I gotta wait to be able to meet pigs. I'm still looking to Ruby on the Coast. If I meet Dolores Day in person, I should offer a figurine to her. Help Suna with her project. There's no like clock there. Yeah, okay. We still haven't. What's Land's End? Look at, is Land's End the little town area, the fisherman shacks? No. Is it this thing up here we've never been to? Well, what I think I'm gonna do when we get back, while we wait for that stuff to all. I've already confronted them. I don't know why that didn't get dealt with. We haven't found the fire that yet. I don't know if I could play karaoke. I don't think I wanted. I don't care. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I can't decide. Maybe Estelle will talk about her friends after they open up the nightclub. Yeah, I mean, the thing I'm really worried about is determining where the shots came from. That's like the main quest that I'm really worried about. So I should definitely kind of leaning in that direction, I guess, as what to do when we come back. And we can do it like, we need to check out this building here. Maybe this is like Land's End, and then figure out a way to get over here to the island. All of that. It's day 4. I'm hoping that we can like move on to day 5 without finishing 2. I think day 5 is probably as far as we can go. So yeah, when we come back, we'll search up for places the shot might have come from kind of further up the coast. But that will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.